Recently, there's been a lot of creators quitting YouTube for good. Big creators like MatPat, whose channel I used to manage at Google when I worked there, Tom Scott, Captain Sparkles, Jordy, and so many others are hanging up their cameras. They're done posting on YouTube. And seeing so many creators I worked with and have known for years retire from YouTube, it made me stop and reflect on whether I should do the same. And I'll be honest, I came really close to doing that last year. I mean, it's been 13 years since my first upload on YouTube. You know, when I started making YouTube videos and posting them on YouTube, I had no idea what I was getting into. And you have to realize this was way before being internet famous was cool, right? I was just posting videos on YouTube to promote a website that I had launched. The website cost me $200 to make. A friend of mine helped design it. It was a gaming website that let you connect with other gamers in Brazil, where I'm from. But I had no money to advertise this website. Just to paint the picture here, at the time, I was delivering landscaping material during the day. Literally driving a truck with mulch, sand, stones, whatever, then dumping it into our customers' yards. This is a video of the actual place where I worked. And at night, I was studying to become an EMT and working as a bouncer at a club on the weekends. So gaming, that was just a hobby. You know, I just wanted to make some extra money. But here's where my life completely changed. I started posting these videos on YouTube, promoting those gaming tournaments and my website. And over time, after months and months of doing that, I realized that I didn't really care about the website or gaming anymore. I got tired of that world very quickly. But every day between jobs, between studying, I would look forward to coming home and creating and posting a new video for my, at the time, very, very small audience. I fell in love with creating, with sitting down at my desk with nothing, an empty screen, and then creating the best piece of content that I could come up with. I fell in love with editing and getting better and faster at it. I'm not gonna lie, I pirated an editing software called Sony Vegas. It was a complete piece of shit, and it would crash all the time because it wasn't a legit version, but I loved it. I'd pull all-nighters, editing videos to post in the morning before I went to work. And mind you, and this is a big one, all of that for free. I wasn't getting enough views to get a single dollar from YouTube for a very long time. So I was doing it because I enjoyed it and because I knew there was something there. I could visualize a blurry future in which my YouTube channel and all of this would pay off somehow. But again, this is way before influencer was even a word. This was way before YouTuber. Being a YouTuber was even a thing. Because of this, I found my life purpose. I'm here to help men unlock their full potential, to help you see what you're capable of, to show you how to look your best so you can have the confidence to tackle any opportunity that comes your way. And I'm honestly addicted to that feeling. I can't see a world in which I'm not helping men elevate themselves to that new level. And by the way, finding your purpose, understanding who you want to be as a man, that changes everything. It gives you a special type of energy, of discipline. If you have no life purpose, no big goals, then life gets boring, right? And the reason why I've been able to do this for such a long time and stay consistent is because I found my purpose. But it wasn't easy. I had a lot of twists and turns to finally find my way. And then I was able to laser focus on this because of that purpose, because I knew what my purpose was. So more than anyone, I can relate to guys who haven't found their purpose yet. But I'm telling you, life is just different when you find it. It's more exciting. It gives you a special type of energy when you wake up. You want to get things done. It's like a superpower. And the best way to find your purpose is to learn more about who you are, what you're good at, what you need help with, what you like, what you don't like, in the same way that I recommend you all to find a mentor that can help you push your career to that next level. I also recommend you be proactive and find a good therapist. And our sponsor, BetterHelp, makes that so easy. You just click that first link below, get connected with a therapist, someone who can help you unpack all of your thoughts, give you direction. Too many guys just go wherever the wind takes them with no clear direction. You need to know where you want to end up. Visualize it, understand it, because otherwise, you're just not gonna magically get there. It's just not gonna happen. And you can sign up to BetterHelp online, schedule sessions as a phone call, a video chat, or even messaging if you just want to start with that. It's on your schedule. It's the most practical way of talking to a professional who can give you guidance, right? Can give you insights that you can only get from someone who understands human psychology. And I'll tell you what's gonna happen. This is exactly what's gonna happen. After your first few sessions, you're gonna be looking forward to the next ones. Because with every session, you learn so much about yourself. And if you're a curious person like I am, I like to ask questions and just learn more about anything. Well, learning about yourself 20 or 30 years into your life is a wild, wild journey. And you can always stop if you don't like it. You can swap to a different therapist if you don't like yours, which BetterHelp offers free of charge if you're not happy for whatever reason. So be open-minded, click that first link in the description below. It's betterhelp.com/Alex Costa, and you're even gonna get a discount on your first month. I knew there was something there, but I had truly no idea what it was gonna turn into. I just knew that there was something special about creating this YouTube channel. And I remember to this day when my channel got picked up by this company called Machinima. If you're an OG on YouTube, then you know the name. But that meant that I'd finally start getting paid. And I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I cried, man. I was reading this email from Machinima and tears were just rolling down my cheeks. You know, I thought, this is special. There's something going on here and I'm gonna see it through. 30 days later, I got my first paycheck, came in the mail, and it was less than $200. But I held that check up and I literally showed it to everyone. It was like I won the lottery. You know, it was like, see, you didn't believe in me. Look at this. Now I made 200. It wasn't even 200. It was like $180. And by this time I was already an EMT. So anytime I didn't have a patient, I would be editing my videos in the back of an ambulance, hoping that I wouldn't get caught and fired. And look, a lot has happened since those days. I moved to Los Angeles to pursue this dream of producing online content. I got a job at Google, helping them grow their gaming initiatives within YouTube. And you can kind of see how the gaming website and my gaming content helped me secure that job. I changed my YouTube channel countless times, from gaming to vlogging to fashion to now all-encompassing men's lifestyle. And I started my own men's grooming products, Forte series, a brand that I absolutely love. It's my baby. And here we are on YouTube with 4 million subscribers. I haven't stopped posting since those early days, posting those gaming videos. I actually have not taken a break. I'm the kind of guy who I just step on the gas 24/7. The people around me, they actually call me a robot because I don't stop. I don't rest. I just move on to the next thing on my list. I'm not even exaggerating. I can't remember what it's like being bored. I don't remember what that feels like. And maybe you're asking yourself, why would YouTubers quit their channels when they have millions of subscribers? Because nowadays, being a full-time creator or influencer, which, by the way, we need a better word, a better name for this job, because no influencer likes to be called an influencer. It's a weird word, but it's a dream job, right? When you ask teenagers what they want to be, the majority, they're gonna say, I wanna have a large following on social media and I wanna live off of that. But what you need to realize is that a dream job, something that you love doing, is still a job. Look, I quit Google in 2018 to become a full-time content creator. I was making 6 figures at Google. It was a very comfortable job. I was doing well for myself for the first time ever. And I quit to do this full-time. And I was so excited to quit my 9 to 5 and make my own schedule. And it's funny because nowadays I literally work from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. and I don't really have weekends. And by the way, just for my content, I have a team of 7 people just to make this happen. So it's not like, it's just me doing this and that's why I work so much. There's a team and I still work even way more than I did before. So my day is split between creating content, managing the team, developing products and marketing for my brands Forte, Atos, Apricus, which we have a lot more employees for that as well. Working on the Men's Image Lab community, talking to brands and partners who I work with on my social media. There's legal, there's PR, there's accounting, there's a lot more that I'm not gonna bore you with, but all of that to say, I'm not a YouTuber anymore. I own and I operate a media company and 3 brands. And that, my friend, that's a job. And these big YouTubers, they do the same, maybe even way more than I do. Maybe they have a much bigger team, right? A lot bigger production. So I completely understand why these guys are quitting. This is the kind of job that you can't really take a break. If you stop posting consistently, your channel literally gets less and less views and it's almost impossible to revive it. I've seen it happen many times working at Google and with friends as well who are YouTubers. And that pressure, that amount of discipline, the creative and the output consistency, it takes a toll on you. And I'm not gonna lie, I've felt that burnout on and off for years now. You can watch my journey right here. It's all documented on this channel and on my old channel, my first channel. I had a channel before this one. So I've been doing this consistently for a long time. And I've had my moments where stepping away seemed like the only option. You know, just last year I hit a wall, and I thought, you know, maybe I would just quit everything else and just work on Forte. The brand is doing really well. I don't need to be, you know, killing myself to do this. But the weird part is that I just can't see myself not posting on YouTube. You know, last year when I was thinking about retiring, I had to really think about that word, purpose. I remember I had this really long flight from Dubai to New York, and you know, in flights, if I don't have a ton of work that's urgent, I like to give myself 1 to 2 hours on these long flights to just think and just brain dump. Because something that's happened to me is I don't have time to think. It's really weird, and I'm not complaining. I love what I do, but I literally don't have time to think. There's always something pulling me into different directions. So on flights, I'm like, this is the perfect time. And so I went deep into the meaning of the word purpose and what it meant to be. And it revived me. It brought me back to life. It gave me new energy. And with that energy, I built my new community, Men's Image Lab. I worked harder than I've ever worked in the beginning of this year. And that's because I know that I'm fulfilling my purpose. And that flight really brought it all back to me. You know, and just to make it clear, helping men unlock their full potential and live a better life is my purpose. But that doesn't mean that it's the only one. I have a purpose as a son. I want to keep my parents happy. I want to keep them comfortable. I want to make them proud. I have a purpose as an older brother to show my younger brothers the way of life, to help them out, right? And then there's so many others. When you start thinking of all of that, there's just no way that you don't get energized, that you don't just get this burst of energy and excited about life. So I'm not slowing down. As a matter of fact, and hopefully you noticed, but the channel is going through a rebrand, sorta. You know, I hired better editors. I built a new studio here in New York. We're making better thumbnails. I'm posting longer videos. My Instagram Reels and TikToks, they're sharp. They're as sharp as ever. They're looking better than ever. And we're literally launching 10 new products for Forte series over the next year. It's definitely a little bit of a transitional moment in my business. You know, I'm hiring new people, training them to bring this vision to life. And I would love to continue to do this for a long time. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you for believing in me, in my brands. Thank you for every like and comment. I know it sounds lame, right? It sounds kind of corny, but that shit helps me fulfill my purpose, and it helps other men find their purpose. I'm not hanging up my camera just yet. I have a lot more to say. I have a lot more to show you. But if you have suggestions for new content, don't be shy. Hit me up in the comments. I'm gonna be reading them. I wanna continue to evolve as a creator, as an entrepreneur, and I'm glad that you're still here, especially if you made it to the end of the video. I'll see you again in the next one.